What's going on, Aquarius? Welcome to my channel. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to sun, moon, rising, singles and couples, men and women. Until the 1st of November, all 35-minute readings will be a total of $20. So if that's something that might interest you, then please contact me. All that information will be down below. With that out of the way, let's see what the Oracle has to say for you. Oh, the Bouquet. So, maybe someone has it bad for you. I heard Taurus. Possible earth sign individual, but doesn't have to be that. They could just have some earth in their chart, or they could just embody a lot of earthly traits. Patience, stability, so forth and so on. I'm hearing from the universe a hint is you met him maybe before at a social gathering. It doesn't have to be a party or at a place where social interaction can happen. A grocery store, a possible pool, a gym, etc., etc., etc. I know things are not open right now, but we're talking like potentially before all of this happened. They still are interested in you. Perhaps also you know this person and you all just can't connect because, well, you know what's going on. They still care about you. They still like you. They still think you that person, and they still want new beginnings with you. They want to cut the old ties with the past, and they really want to grow. They really want to do something interesting. They want to go forth. You know, they see the ring. They see something long term with you. Now, mind you, if you want to call the ring marriage, so forth and so on, that's your choice. But I will say this in this direct order. Giving that person a shot, if this resonates with you, can help bring some ships in that you normally wouldn't get. And it's not finances or anything of that nature. It's memories and experiences with this person. It's joys and sorrows. It's angry moments. It's happy moments. It's everything. And most might say, well, why would I want moments of sorrow? Sometimes moments of sorrow are there to let you know that you should lean more towards moments of joy. They're very stable, so possibly a potential earth sign individual, but if not, they're just very grounded and stable. I apologize for the toilet. There we go. Okay. They're very stable, though, balanced in the mind, heart, and spirit. Again, they might be an earth sign individual, but I'm not picking up so much of a fixed sort of vibe. But they have a lot in their heart that they want to offer you. They want to basically share with you the locket of their heart. Now, if you think about it, some of the most precious things go inside lockets. Pictures of families, pictures of your first boyfriend or girlfriend, maybe your puppy or chihuahua, your kitten. I mean, maybe the secret address to where the Holy Grail is. I don't know. Anyway, the point is they have a lot that they want to share with you. Emotional. Fish is abundance. Fish is also ships coming in a way. They want to share this with you. Emotional connection, so forth and so on. So if that's your thing, if that resonates with you, then be open to that. I would say be on the lookout for that ex or that person from the past that does not benefit you now. Perhaps they might be coming back into your life because of Mercury retrograde. But that is, it's, it could just be a person from your past, and Mercury retrograde has nothing to do with them returning. It can be like that sometimes. They haven't changed. They see that, to my dudes, they see that you're embodying the gentleman energy, and they see that you're about to ride in to that significant other, or maybe that woman that you fancy, so forth and so on. And she also knows that you have put the majority of everything behind you. The past, she's no longer, I hate to say this, relevant, because all she's going to bring is this. So that goes out to my gentlemen. Be aware and be hip of that. Don't let the past back in. Don't stick the course. Stick the course. All right, stick the course. Yeah. Just a side note, a few of you are about to gain some occult knowledge, which is always a good thing, so be on the lookout for that, okay? Balance is the key. Potentially, again, a potential earth sign individual. If not, balance is the key. And that's towards anything. The high priest energy, the balance between the masculine and the feminine. I see that is going to benefit quite a few of you during the winter months. Stay balanced between the left and right hemispheres of your brain. Do things that benefit both of them. Do things that cause you to think, and stay also balanced in the artistic nature of whatever your passion may be. Because it's going to be kind of chilly, and we don't know how it's going to be this winter, so might not be able to do whatever you want to do. Focus on your goals, though. Focus on the goals. Focus on the 10 of Pentacles. I'm hearing that this is really going to help you get through some of those not so cool days where, you know, life just beats you down a bit, so forth and so on, and you really don't see a point in stuff. But by focusing on that, it's going to open up so many new opportunities. Again, somebody coming back for the retrograde. This is wham bam, thank you ma'am sort of individual. So if that's what you're into, go for it. If not, then, you know, don't even waste your time. For quite a few, again, this is going to be a very enlivening winter season for you. You're going to experience quite a few things spiritually, lessons, so forth and so on. So I would advise documenting these lessons and really absorbing these lessons, because I'm hearing that a few of them are all going to be a one-time thing. You know, you'll have to remember it and go back and, you know, some will cause tower moments in your life. I'm not going to lie. Some will be explosions. Sometimes the knowledge or the gnosis will be the explosion. You know, it's going to cause explosions, so forth and so on. And it might make you feel kind of warded off, just on guard, etc., etc., etc. Try not to be, because growth, you really can't be on guard with growth. So when this happens, try not to let the, you know, that detour you fully. You have to kind of just heal from it and move on. Heal from it and move on. It's a part of evolution of life. It's a part of growth, so forth and so on. Mercury retrograde again, deceptive individual, so be on the lookout for that person coming back. Deceptive Bob, whatever you want to call him. I'm not going to say be open to that individual. I sense this is something completely different from the Knight of Wands. This person is more methodical and really very cunning with the way they get what they want. So be on the lookout for that. Focus on new beginnings that will also come when you really get your 10 of Pentacles. Kind of like the whole thing of new beginnings within the final opportunity, or the new blessings within the blessing. So you'll be able to take the blessing from that 10 of Pentacles and apply that to a whole new thing. And the whole wheel will start turning again. You have the wisdom inside, as well as, you know, Ace of Cups energy. I don't know why that popped up, but it did pop up. I'm hearing to love yourself a bit more, to take a little bit more time with self-care. And I'm hearing that it's time to actually understand that when you experience the craft or your craft or whatever spiritual path you walk, you're gonna mess up. Just letting you know, you're gonna mess up. So if you do your ritual and you feel that you messed it up a bit, hey, you did the ritual. It's a learning process. It's a learning curve. It's not every single ritual is easy. It's a learning curve for those that are casting for the love aspect in their lives, or sending intent to the universe, so forth and so on. I'll say this: the universe will hear you, you know, and the universe will work with you, but at the same time, you have to kind of still put yourself out there a little bit. So if that doesn't resonate with you, don't take that. Don't take that. That does not resonate with you. Don't take it. That only goes out to people that are looking for that. You are the magician, of course. I've told y'all that a billion times before. And again, you know, you got to kind of put yourself out there a little bit if you want things to really pop off. So make sure you put yourself out there, you know. Yeah, there's gonna be heartbreak in life. There's gonna be heartbreak. There's gonna be days where it just sucks. There's gonna be days where you're like, well, why did I even waste my time with that? But again, that's all a part of growth, and it's all a part of life. It's all a part of, going to where it is that you're going to in life, so forth and so on. So, be open to the sorrows, be open to the ups and downs, be open to all of that that might, swing in, because those are just lessons of life that will benefit you in the long run. It also helps you get through things, helps you kind of thicken the skin and say, well, that used to get me, but that doesn't bug me so much anymore. You dig? Okay. Don't let that person back in. All right, that person, the snake from earlier, do not let them back in. They're a foe. They're not there for your greatest benefit, gentlemen. Do not let that person back in your life. Do not let that person back in your life. That person is not there to really for your best interest. They're kind of, not cool. There's a word I could use, but I don't think I will. Many of you are having hope that that individual might change as well, and they're not. They're not going to change. And, you just got to kind of be like, well, I really wanted that fish in the sea, but there's plenty of fish, and I got to go focus on all those fish. Or in reality, you don't have to focus on fish. You could just take your time and just do you. But at the same time, I'm sensing that you are hoping for a different outcome or something with this situation, and I'm just not seeing that. For whoever this resonates with, maybe you're coming out of it. But at the same time, that person really had a way with putting blinders on you. They had a way of putting you into a zone where you really kind of wouldn't take care of yourself. And I don't mean anything crazy. Just, you kind of fell out of love with yourself. You kind of stopped caring for yourself on that level, on that emotional level. And that kind of really, 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 really was not good. So yeah, that energy, that person is not a good one. Stay clear of them and stay focused on your path. Yeah, they brought you despair. It's the despair card. And they brought you despair. And they're swinging back around, but you're so focused on your money. You're focused on growth. Make sure you focus on that. Focus on your 10 of Pentacles, so forth and so on. Focus on your 9 of Pentacles. Focus on success and harvest. Focus on the 7 of Pentacles. Focus on getting your money up, so forth and so on. And don't even waste your time with that individual, because in the long run, that is not going to work. All right. New beginnings can come with the Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. But stay clear of that snake, that individual. And gentlemen, don't go near her. Okay? Thank yourself later. Yeah, you got a right to be defensive, and they're going to be like, why are you so defensive? And you're just going to be like, well, you really haven't changed. I'm not saying that you haven't blocked and things of that nature and they don't know where you live at. I'm not saying that they're this crazy person that sits outside your window at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm not saying that. But they like to just really go into they play with the head. They're manipulative, so forth, so on. In reality, they can't generate happiness from what I'm seeing. So, you know, they 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 latch on to other people's happiness. And I think we all know someone who has done that, or who does do that. Stay within your power. Sit back and observe the situation if they do come by. I mean, sit down and converse with them. Go out and have a beer or a drink or whatever, or a lunch. But just see what they're talking about, and just observe it from a detached point of view. If you have to reconnect, if you have to get some things out, because I do feel that maybe there's a couple things that y'all might want to get off your chest. And if so, just try to do it in a very cool, calm, and collect manner. Don't blow up on nobody. All right, don't blow up on nobody, and just stay focused on you, okay? They're no longer going to be a part of the equation in your life, so you don't have to worry so much about your 10 of cups being taken from you. You don't have to worry so much about giving the cups to the wrong people anymore. Getting that person out of your life, I'm pretty sure you felt an energy shift. Now, what you can use this new energy for, due to that cloud being out of your zone, or that wet blanket, or whatever you want to call that individual, you can really focus on creating your world now. You can really focus on making it happen. Um, Focusing your intent towards greater things and stuff of that nature. Healing, of course, and understand that, of course, there are death and rebirth cycles. Make sure whatever you do not juggle the lessons that might come to you from this. Don't do that, because when you juggle the lessons that come to you, from the world, it can kind of end bad. And at times, you can kind of go off your melon top a bit, from all the stress and weighing yourself too thin. So focus on, what you need to focus on that specific time. You could view this newfound energy and what you're going to do with it as a challenge. There also will be potential challenges coming your way. Perhaps you're going to connect with some people along this whole flow, and they're gonna really push your creative energy and flow. Whoever resonates with that, whoever's been, linking up with people, whether it's on podcasts, so forth and so on. You took the action to make things happen, and now the universe is giving you what it is that you want. But also, the universe is going to give you a cool little test here and there to pretty much just, throw a challenge your way. It helps harden the spiritual skins, and so be ready for that. It might suck a little bit, but you put in hard work before, right? You put in all that hard work to get to where you are now. So continue to put in that hard work and just accept that challenge. I'm not feeling that it's so much of one of those challenges that if you don't win, it's going to be pointless. It's one of those challenges just to see where you'll go and how you'll handle it and how you'll be able to stand up against, or stay, how you'll be able to stay in your zone, and stay within, your strength and your power, whatever word you want to use for that. Okay, like, and then harvest will come. Harvest will come. You just have to be a little patient and let it flow. Maybe that was for you. Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, universe. Be ready for surprises. Again, I keep going back to this Mercury retrograde. Now, I'm not saying that this surprise is going to be a surprise that rocks your world in a bad way or a good way. I'm just saying, get ready for a surprise. I'm not picking something up that's going to completely floor you, so forth and so on. In fact, I really feel that it has a connection to the fish, to the ships coming in, so forth and so on. Yeah, I know I did say sorrows earlier, but it is good to be able to embrace and to understand everything that might come with a relationship and or a situation. So be ready for a potential surprise of what might be coming your way. It might be some news coming from somebody that is going to shock you. I'm hearing that maybe a few of you all might connect with somebody from the past on a different level, more than this friendship. Things at the time might not have been where they should have been, but now maybe, y'all looking at each other in a different light. That happens. Yeah. And this can be a stable financial beneficial growth for the both of you on all levels. I'm not saying you got to get married and have kids and do all that stuff, but when you work together as a team and, you really want to grow together as a partnership, a husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you choose to call yourself, it can be a good thing. So that's good. Be open to, putting it down with each other and really just building that house together, and really making that house a home. All right, universe, let's wrap this one up. For those who resonate with this, don't worry so much. It wasn't an opportunity that really would have been cool in the long run. It would have benefited you for a short amount of time. But if you are a woman that resonates with this, you might have felt like you lost an opportunity with a potential guy or something of that nature. No, you'll be all right. It really is. It was one of those, the person made you feel real good and it was awesome, and yeah, and they did all this, y'all had a blast. But in the long run, you have to ask yourself, is that something that's going to be good for my long run, or something that was just good for the short term? Remember that wham bam, thank you, man. He popped up earlier, So Don't sigh too much about it, okay? They were just, but look at it like you had some fun. If that does resonate with you, okay? All right, I think I'm gonna leave it right here. If this resonates with you in any way, shape, manner, or form, please like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. All right, peace.